name's Nicole, and today I wanted to make a video today and I didn't really have any ideas, so I'm gonna do a tag. I'm gonna do the Not-a-BookTube Newbie Tag. So when I started BookTube, there either wasn't the BookTube Newbie Tag or there was and I just wasn't paying attention and didn't know that it was a thing. So I never did it, and now I want to talk about myself. Really vain. This tag was created by Clever Fox. I will link her original video in the doobly-doo. So the first question is, how old is your channel? And this channel is 3 or 4 years old, but I only started posting videos on it about 2.5 years ago. My first public video is also my first BookTube video, and that was my BookTubeathon 2014 wrap-up. Question number 2 is, what are your favorite videos to make? And I think my favorite videos to make are probably discussion videos or reviews, although I don't make those all that often just because as much as I love filming them, editing them is not fun. Because with wrap-ups and hauls and tags, everything is very structured, it's very clear, you know, what it is that you need to cut. They're easier to edit because they have a structure, whereas discussions and reviews are sort of just open and I tend to just babble in front of the camera for 20 minutes, which means that editing them down to a watchable length is really not fun. Question number 3 is, what piece of advice would you give to someone wanting to join BookTube? And for that, I'm gonna have to say, I think what's most important is just do it. And don't worry too much about what other people are doing or comparing yourself to other people or having to read certain books or buy certain books or whatever just based on what other people are doing. I think if you just do what feels right to you and don't worry about it too much, just get videos out there, start just doing things, get into the habit of it, and then eventually you'll just sort of naturally find your little corner of BookTube. You'll find your people, you'll find your own style, and you'll get more comfortable with it, but you do have to just get that first initial push. And it's hard to do that if you're constantly wrapped up in and worried about what other people are doing and what other people are reading. If you're spending all your time reading books that you don't really care about just because other people are reading them, then you're not going to want to talk about them and you're not going to want to make videos about them. And so don't worry about other people. Don't worry about having to read the same books or have the same quality of videos. That doesn't matter, especially not in the beginning. Just get going. Question number 4 is, since starting BookTube, have you run into any unforeseen challenges? I think the biggest challenge that I've found is that I have a really bad memory. And so when I'm doing wrap-ups or even like reviews that I film right after I read the book or hauls or whatever, I can never remember what a book's about or what I thought of it. Even if I just read it like the other day, I'm awful at remembering character names. I'm awful at remembering my specific thoughts. That is why when I write Goodreads reviews, I write them immediately after I finish a book, because otherwise I will have no clue what I wanted to say when it comes time to do wrap-ups. And I lean on my Goodreads reviews so much for my wrap-ups. That's why I always link them in the doobly-doo when I do reviews and wrap-ups, because there are pretty much most of my thoughts are said much more succinctly and clearly in those reviews than in my wrap-ups. Question number 5 is, what is a favorite book or series that you've read because of BookTube? Honestly, most of my favorite books and series now are because of BookTube. I mean, obviously there were a number that I had before, like Aragon and Percy Jackson and Harry Potter and all that jazz. I think the one author that I would not have picked up if it weren't for BookTube, that is now one of my all-time favorites, is Victoria/V.E. Schwab. I'd never even heard of her books before BookTube, and then I saw, I think probably Jessie the Reader talking about her, and I picked up her book, and now she's one of my all-time favorite authors. Question number 6 is, overall, what's your favorite aspect of BookTube? And for that, I think I just like talking about books and getting to get excited about books with other people, and nerding out together is so much fun, because I'm the kind of person who, if I have feelings about something, I need to talk about it. And usually that just results in me sitting in my room talking to myself. And now I can sit in my room and talk to a camera, and it's basically the same thing, but I don't feel like a loser. And also it means that I get to talk to other people who are really excited about the same things that I'm excited about that I never would have met before. The next question is to shout out a BookTube newbie, and for this, I'm sorry, I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, but Beyoncewerg, I'm sorry, Beyoncewerg, I'm so sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your channel name. She's super sweet, she's from Craswell, which is awesome because I think that a lot of times BookTube and YouTube in general is very American centric, and it's easy to forget that we are not the rest of the world and that there are other countries outside the world that may have a different perspective, different books that they're reading, and she just seems like a total sweetheart, and I think you guys should go give her some love. I will link her channel in the doobly-doo. And the final question is, who do you tag? And I'm going to tag Taylor from Taylicious Reads and Lindsay from the Hufflepuffle, so go do this tag and have fun, and yeah. Alright, so that is the entire tag. Thanks for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. I love you, and I will see you later. Bye!